Into fall also means we're inching closer to an important deadline for Texas voters, October 7th. You need to remember that date because it's the last day to register to vote in time for the November election. Of course, this year being a very important one, a presidential election.
Joining us this afternoon is Bruce Elfant. He is the voting registrar here in Travis County, which means he oversees voter registration efforts here in our area. Bruce, thanks so much for joining us. We always appreciate it.
Well, thanks again for having me.
It is always a pleasure to talk to you, I must say, but we want to highlight that date again we mentioned, October 7th. That's the last day that people can register to be able to vote in the November election. Remind people of all the ways that they can get registered to make sure they can vote.
Well, people can go to any tax office location or post office or library and pick up voter registration applications, fill them out, and mail them in. We would discourage people from mailing them in anywhere close to the deadline because so many people don't get timely postmarks and they're not going to be able to register and vote. But we will have volunteer deputy registrars out in dozens of locations on the 7th, and we'll be at a number of post office locations until midnight. And so they can literally turn them into volunteer deputy registrars and not have to worry about the postmark issue.
That's a really good reminder and good advice too, to be aware of that postmark issue. So we also want to ask you, we've reported about people getting removed from the voter rolls and others appearing on what's known as the suspense list. So explain those two concepts for people who may not have heard of them, and tell us what are the best ways for people to check that their information is still active and accurate.
Sure. The suspense list is we send out voter registration cards every 2 years, and they have, if they come back to us, they go on a suspense list if they're not deliverable. And at that point, we reach out to them and try to find out if they've moved or whatever the situation is. And they have 4 years to either re-register or to show up at a polling place. And after 4 years, the people on the suspense list will come off the rolls. But if anybody's on the suspense list from the last couple of years, they can show up at a polling place and probably need to update their address, but they'll certainly be able to vote. People can go to votetravis.com or votetexas.gov and look themselves up, and I encourage people to do that. It's kind of like when we fall back in a few weeks and it's time to check our batteries for the fire alarm. This is the time to check your voter registration status before October 7th.
That actually might be a good thing to tie together too, so I like that reminder as well. Each election year it seems that the number of registered voters here in Travis County and really all across the state jump, especially when it's a presidential election on the ballot. What's some of the trends that you've seen in terms of numbers for this year so far?
Well, we've registered several thousand people in the last couple of weeks, and the cards are coming in fast and furious. A lot of young people are registering, and we're excited to see that. I mean, I tell people it's their future, and we want young people voting and determining what their government's going to be doing for the next 20, 30 years.
So we have to ask you, we know you're retiring at the end of this year. And so, thank you for your years of service to Travis County. But also talk to us about, this is going to be the last election where voters will be hearing your name tied to registering and making sure that all of this is in line. What do you want people to know out there about the importance of voting? I can't think of a better person to ask than you, who's been in this role for so long.
Well, this is our democracy. I mean, this is how we govern ourselves. And when you think about our history, the original voters had to be white, Christian, male property owners. And over the 250 years almost, it took uprisings and organization, movements to try to add the rights to all these other, to women, to African Americans, to American Indians. Jewish people didn't have the right to vote originally. And so it's part of our history of trying to make our union more perfect. And we want to continue being actively participating in our government, and that means registering and voting, but it also means interacting with your elected officials when you're happy with them and when you're not happy with them.
Yeah, this is a chance to be able to share that opinion with them.
You don't want to delegate your little authority over what happens.
All right, well, Bruce Elfant, we could talk to you for a lot longer, but we appreciate you for spending this time this afternoon with us. Thanks so much.
Thank you.